What if every single dollar, euro, yen, and pound of debt on Earth was owed to the same invisible network? Not to other countries, not to the public, not to some faceless market, but to a tiny group of private creditors. They engineer the system so that the debt can never be repaid. It can only be rolled over, forever. You've been told governments borrow because they spend too much. You've been told the national debt is money we owe to ourselves. But what if the entire story is a carefully crafted illusion? What if the creditors are hidden in plain sight, operating through central banks, offshore trusts, and ancient family bloodlines that have controlled the creation of money for over 3 centuries? And what if the debt slavery system they built isn't a bug? It's the entire point. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you will see who really owns the world's debt. Let's pull back the curtain. The story begins in 1694. England is at war. King William III needs cash desperately. A Scottish banker named William Paterson steps forward with an offer. He and a syndicate will lend the government £1.2 million. But here's the twist. Most of that money is created out of thin air as new banknotes. In return, the king grants them a charter for the Bank of England. The debt is permanent. It never has to be repaid in full. Paterson later bragged, "The bank hath benefit of interest on all monies which it creates out of nothing." That single innovation turned sovereign debt into a perpetual profit machine for private creditors. Fast forward to the early 1800s. The Napoleonic Wars rage. A Frankfurt banking family, the Rothschilds, perfects international debt. They finance both sides, move gold across borders, and use their network of brothers in 5 capitals to dominate bond markets. By the late 19th century, this model spreads to America. J.P. Morgan and Rockefeller lobby for a central bank. On December 23, 1913, with most congressmen already home, the Federal Reserve Act is rammed through. A private cartel is given control over America's money. The government will borrow from them at interest. Forever in 1971, President Nixon closes the gold window. Every major currency on Earth becomes pure fiat, backed by nothing but faith. When a bank creates a loan, it creates the principal, but not the interest. New debt must be issued just to pay the old interest. The total global debt hit a record $348 trillion by 2025. Who actually owns this debt? The largest holders are central banks, private institutions, and original creditor families through trusts and offshore entities. They are building the next evolution. Central bank digital currencies. Programmable, trackable, expirable money. Subscribe to expose the financial matrix. Come in with the word creditor. The system has run in the dark. You just turned on the light. We'll see you in the next one. Stay awake.